What is policy in RL? Everything in RL is about learning a policy, so it makes sense to know what it is exactly. If we were to define RL in one line, then it is learning policy based on reward. This is different from deep learning because there is no explicit label here. For instance, if you were to ask toffee from your dad, you'd rather get pissed off. But if you were to ask it from your mom, he would rather give you money easily, and then you can buy a toffee. Learning this policy can be thought of as simplest example of RL. If we were to learn the policy based on deep learning, it would be like mimicking my elder brother. There is no reward. It's just imitating someone's behavior. Now that we know the intuition behind policy, let us get a bit formal. There are two states here, closer to mom and closer to dad. And each state has two actions, ask for toffee and don't ask for toffee. The driving factor for learning a policy is reward. Getting money for toffee on an action of asking it is reward. So if I were to define a policy, I would say, policy is lookup table between state and action. What action to take in what state? Instead of state, it can be state observation pair as well. For instance, in this simple cannonball emulator game, observation is the image captured from the game simulation. State is the speed. Now we can augment the feature representation for the state and observation. After that, all that's left to learn is the best action for each representation. In this case, we have 7 actions like turn left and accelerate, turn left and decelerate, turn right and accelerate, turn right and decelerate, go straight and accelerate, go straight and decelerate, and no action. These actions are driven by reward. If both the wheels are in main lane, then I would give a reward of normalized lock speed. But if one of the wheels is off the main lane, then I would punish it by giving a negative reward of minus 0.6. I would also punish it if it gets off the road completely or if it has a 0 speed. Based on this, it learns the action at any given point. So here my tiny little friend Remy the rat is the agent who is trying to discover the most optimal way of getting cheese, which is its reward, in the busy streets of Paris. Agent interacts with the environment and learns how to act better. Remy is of course the agent in his lovely rat hole in Paris. He is even adept to micro rat sim mobile, which allows him to use Google Maps for navigation. So state is nothing but his GPS location. Observation can be thought of as the image which he is currently looking at. He takes the action of turning left, right, jumping, etc. based on the state and observation. If we create a lookup table between the state and action, then that's what policy is. We learn this policy so that Remy can snitch the maximum cheese.